for watching my pin curl tutorial. Today I will be showing you how to create this beautiful bouncy curl that will last in your hair all night, regardless. Today I repeat myself quite a lot about the fact that I'm only leaving it to set for half an hour, whereas realistically after you've done a pin curl you'd maybe sleep in it or leave it for a few hours. But as you can see, even though it's only been half an hour, it's still looking pretty big and bouncy. Anyway, another quick thing I want to say is I am very aware of this tan line that I am sporting my shoulder. So yes, it's fake and I know it's there, so just ignore it. Thank you very much for watching this video. I should be saying that at the start, but I just did, so that's a bit awkward. But enjoy. It's a really good tutorial and it's a nice, easy, quick way of curling your hair and making it last. Right, let's start. So to achieve this pin curled look, I'm going to be using my L Hot tongs. I'm going to section off my hair and curl it using the heat and then pin it to let it set. Now usually you'd maybe sleep in it overnight or leave it for a few hours, just allow the hair to like cool and set. But today, for the purpose of this video, I'm only going to leave it for like half an hour. It will still hold and have a really good look, but I feel the longer you leave it, the more it's going to last in the hair. So for a good night out, you might want to do this in the morning and then take it out at night time. Or sleep in it, like what I just said. So I'm going to section the bottom half, and then I'm going to fast forward the video after I've done my bottom layer, and then I'll start filming again when I do my top layer. Or else it's just going to be one big long video of just me curling my hair, which can get quite boring. So I've got my L Hot tongs and I'm going to be securing them in with my pin curling clips. You can of course use Kirby's as well. So I'm going to start here at the back and I'm going to get a nice section. I'll start at the very back. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap them up with the tongs. So pull the tongs right to the end and wrap them up. Now I'm just going to let these sit just for a few seconds. Sorry, my dog just walked in the room and I had to drop it and try getting back out. So let me just start that again. Sorry, that's a bit awkward, but it is what it is. So I'm just going to recurl this section that I've just curled, just to show you what it's like with the pin curls. So I'm going to start the straightener here at the top, roll all the way down to the end, and roll it back up. And like I just said a wee second ago, you're just wanting to leave that just for a few seconds and then let it loosely fall out. And then how you're wanting to do it is to pick it up in its ringlet and roll it back up right the way. So it's naturally, so where you've just curled it, you're just rolling it back into that curl and then pinning it securely with your pin. If you don't have the pin though, honestly, you can just use a Kirby. So that's that nicely pinned in. So I'll move on to the second one. Now, I'm going to have the back facing different directions. So I'm curling them in different directions. So these are all going to go, I'm rolling the curl in, and then on the next layer, I'll roll the curl out. But when it comes around the face, I'm just always going to roll it away from my face. I just feel with the pin curl look, it's just a bit more flattering. So again, I've curled it and I'm just going to pick it up in its ringlet and roll it back under. Now why pin curls work so well is because when the hair's hot, it can be moulded into a different shape. And when it cools, it sets into that style. So by allowing it to cool when it's still hot, you're going to get a really good long-lasting curl. Whee! Okay, I'm going to fast forward now and show you these, and then I'll skip to the last layer. So as I said, at the front, I'm wanting it all to be going back. So when I take my curlers, instead of rolling them in, like what I had done at the back, I'm wanting to have them rolling out. So I'm gonna pick them up and I'm flipping the hair back the way. And I'm gonna go right the way to the ends and then roll it back. And this is what's gonna give me that really nice sort of flushed off the face, really relaxed wave that I really quite like. So I'm just gonna let that fall. And then when I pick it up, I'm just wrapping it all the way back up where the curl has came from. And then I'm pinning that in. And I'll do the same at this side as well. So I'm curling it away from the face, all the way to the ends. It's okay if a little bit falls out. Wrapping it all the way back up. I'll come back and do that bit again. So what I'll do, because this bit has fallen out, I'll curl it in the same way. And then I'll brush the comb, like I'll brush my fingers through it and ringlet it in so it'll be part of the same curl. So I'll show you what I mean. I will take it, and now it's all part of the one. And again, I'm just gonna pick it up and I'm just following that curl all the way up. And then I'm pinning it. Why I keep looking at the clips is because on these, see that line? There's only a line on one side of the clip. So what you want is you want the bit with the line going through it in the inside of your hair, and the bit with no line to go on the outside of your hair so it doesn't leave you with like a funny mark. So that's why I keep like looking at the clip to just see which way it's meant to be. There we go. Right, I'm gonna fast forward it again until we're at the end, okay? Okay, I pumped my chair down a little bit just so you can really see what I'm gonna do at the top. If you have a side parting or you want extra volume, you might change the direction that you're putting the pin curls on at the top. But for me, I'm just gonna have my hair in a middle parting. I want an extra volume, so I'm just gonna put them straight back. I'll probably put 3 in along the top. So yeah, I thought I'd just start filming again here just so you can kind of see what I'm doing. But if you have a parting, you know, you might put more back at the one side and then this coming this way so you get that nice volume. I feel like I'm gibbering now, but you know what I'm trying to say. So I'm just going to section off this bit at the back. Again, I'm sticking with my tongs and I'm going to go with the curl going all the way back. So I'm letting that go all the way up to the top. And I've dropped it. That's not very good. Slightly embarrassing, but hey ho. All the way up to the top, and then I'm rolling it in. I'm used to, my other tongs had like a bit I could hold either side, whereas these don't. So I don't really know what I'm doing with this hand. I'm just kind of doing nothing. And then I'm going to let that curl out. And again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap the curl all the way back in to allow it to set. I've got a mirror just up here in case you keep wondering what I'm looking at. I'm looking at my hair. Again, bit without the line goes against the scalp. So, last bit. All the way up to the top. Now I've got shaping around my face, so I expect bits of hair to start to want to fall when I get to my last section, but that's okay. There we go. So this it's taken me probably about 20 minutes, maybe half an hour at a push. And I've kind of got medium thick hair, so I would expect it to take probably about half an hour to do this yourself at home. And then of course you have all the hours of waiting for it to set. Like I say, I quite often just leave it overnight. If you've got a wedding or a good night out, maybe like a birthday party or something, I would just leave it in overnight. But if you don't, half an hour will do, just enough time to let it cool. If you are in a rush, I would even take the hair dryer and on a really low blast setting, does that make sense? I would put it on cold and just like let the cool air, because it's the cool air that's going to set the curl. That's why we're leaving it for so long. So this is my last one. I would expect some of it to fall out because of the layers. What am I doing? Can't even hold my tongs. So I'm just pulling this all the way back out of my face purely for extra volume. But you don't have to do that. Okay, I've managed to catch all the hair. Just leave it set for a few seconds. If you see my other video, I did one on the product review for the Elle Hot curling tongs that I'm using right now. And you know, they're actually brilliant. I really didn't think I'd like them, but I really do. You do get a little kind of glove that you can wear to keep them, like to keep your fingers like from burning. But I don't like it, so I don't. I've been curling and using heat on my fingers for so long, like they don't even, like I think I've like got nerve damage or something, like I don't really feel the heat anymore. Fab. So I'm gonna let this sit for, like I say, I'm gonna leave it for about half an hour, so I will see you then. So I've been away, I've had my dinner, and it's been about half an hour, so I'm gonna take these out. I'm going to start with the bottom because these are the ones that I put in first, so they've been in the longest. So when I take these out, I'm just wanting to let them sit in the ringlet that they're in, and then we'll comb them out afterwards. So now I've got them all out, all my clips out. Oh no, one more, hang on. There we go. I've just left them all on the sort of ringlets. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of serum on. I'm using the Arbonne Colour Care Serum. Just one pump is all I need. I'm going to run that right the way through my fingers. This just means that when I'm brushing out my curls, I'm not getting them all frizzy or anything. I'm just keeping them looking their best. Oh look, I've got another clip right here. Ugh. So I'm going to have mine in a centre parting. So I'm just running my fingers through, allowing that all to just come out. And then I'm going to start forming different curls with my fingers. So like I said before, if you've had these left in longer, then they would probably last longer throughout the day. But even by having that half an hour of letting it set is going to make such a difference to your curls. So if you've got hair that doesn't like to hold a curl, doesn't keep a curl in very well, you know, definitely pin curl. Pin curl, like put them in the night before, or let's say in the morning before you go out. And that's what's going to give you this big, volumized curl. Oh, lovely. Look at this, like. That's really nice. I know I just said I was going to do a centre parting, but I just always throw my hair over to the side. It's like my natural go-to. I just like to pull it over all the time. So there you have it, a nice big bouncy pin curl. This probably would have taken about an hour in total, 20 minutes to half an hour to actually do the pin curls, and then half an hour setting time. Perfect. Perfect, thank you so much. If you've enjoyed this video, please subscribe, and of course leave any comments below for any other videos or tutorials that you'd like me to do. Products that I've used will be in the description as well underneath the video title. Okay, thank you, bye.